Project resource management ensures the right people and tools are available. It aligns budget, schedule, and scope with reality. Good resource management reduces delays and waste. It improves team morale and stakeholder confidence. You learn to plan, acquire, develop, and control resources. This lecture makes those steps practical. We focus on people, materials, and equipment across the project lifecycle. Resource categories guide planning and decisions. Clarify what you need and why. Typical categories include human resources, skills, roles, capacity, and availability. Materials, consumables, components, and supplies. Equipment, machines, tools, and specialized devices. Facilities, rooms, labs, and workspaces. Services, contracted expertise and support. Budget and time, constraints that shape every choice. Estimate by breaking work down and mapping needs. Use your work breakdown structure to anchor estimates. Choose methods that fit available data. Bottom-up estimates for detail and accuracy. Parametric estimates using rates and productivity models. Analogous estimates based on similar projects. 3-point estimates to expose uncertainty. Skills matrix to match tasks to competencies. Vendor quotes for materials and equipment accuracy. ARACI matrix is a project management tool used to clarify roles and responsibilities. RACI stands for responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. Responsible are the doers of the task. Accountable is the one answerable for its success. Consulted are those whose input is sought, and informed are those kept updated. A responsibility assignment, matrix RAM, is a broader framework that maps project tasks to team members, showing who is responsible for what. RACI is the most common type of RAM. Together, they prevent confusion, ensure accountability, and improve communication in project execution. You need the RACI because it helps remove confusion about who does what in a project. In many projects, tasks overlap and people assume others are handling them. That leads to missed deadlines, duplicated work, or finger pointing when problems arise. A RACI matrix brings clarity, accountability, and communication. Clarity. Everyone knows their role, who executes, who signs off, who gives input, and who just needs updates. Accountability. There is always one person clearly accountable for each task. Efficiency. Prevents duplicate work and wasted effort. Communication. Ensures the right people are consulted or informed at the right time. Convert estimates into a structured plan and calendar. Define roles and responsibilities with a RACI or RAM. Build a resource calendar for each person and asset. Use resource histograms to visualize demand over time. Assess constraints like holidays, maintenance, or lead times. Apply leveling to resolve overloads without changing scope. Use smoothing to reduce peaks without impacting the critical path. Choose internal versus external sourcing deliberately. Perform make or buy analysis for major needs. Engage procurement early for vendor strategy and contracts. Common contracts include fixed price, time and materials, and cost reimbursable. Negotiate service levels, delivery schedules, and warranties. Plan onboarding steps, access tools and briefings. Confirm availability with written commitments and backup options. Track lead times and logistics for critical items. Build a team with clear roles and shared goals. Define skill needs and recruit for complementary strengths. Clarify responsibilities and decision rights early. Use cross-functional skills to reduce handoffs. Expect Tuckman stages: forming, storming, norming, performing. Shorten storming by setting norms and agreements. Document a team charter covering purpose, values, and ways of working. Revisit roles as scope or risks change. Invest in growth to improve outcomes and retention. Use targeted training, mentoring, and pair work. Encourage psychological safety to surface issues early. Promote diversity, inclusion, and respectful debate. Establish working agreements on meetings and feedback. Rotate roles to broaden experience and resilience. Provide tools and checklists for quality and speed. Celebrate learning from mistakes without blame. Motivation drives productivity and creativity. Align goals with a clear project vision. Offer autonomy where risk allows. Grow mastery through stretch tasks and coaching. Connect work to purpose and stakeholder value. Recognize contributions quickly and specifically. Use fair rewards that fit culture and policy. Watch for burnout and rebalance workload early. Plan communication to reduce confusion and rework. Set a meeting rhythm that supports progress. Use daily stand-ups for coordination and blockers. Hold regular one-on-ones for coaching and care. Keep a visible plan, backlog, and decision log. Standardize tools for chat files and tasks. Share updates with concise status reports. Make documentation lightweight but reliable. Track actuals against plan to spot trends early. Useful indicators include human utilization, throughput, velocity, and engagement. Materials, consumption rate, scrap and stockouts. Equipment, uptime, downtime, and maintenance backlog. Cost and schedule, CPI, SPI, and variance trends. Flow metrics, cycle time, WIP, and bottlenecks. Visualize with dashboards, histograms, burn downs, and Kanban boards. Resource leveling is a scheduling technique used when resources are overallocated, like one person assigned to two tasks at the same time. The schedule is adjusted by delaying tasks so resource demand does not exceed availability. This may extend the project duration if critical tasks are pushed. Focused resolve overallocation while respecting resource limits. Resource smoothing adjusts activities so that resource usage stays within predefined limits, but without delaying the project's end date. Only activities with float/slack are adjusted. Project duration stays the same. Focus, optimize resource usage while protecting the baseline schedule. Respond quickly when data shows variance. Reallocate tasks to balance load and skills. Level or smooth resources to stabilize flow. Adjust scope, sequence, or buffers with change control. Cross-train to reduce single points of failure. Add temporary help or tools rather than overtime. Renegotiate procurement schedules or quantities. Update forecasts and communicate impacts clearly. Conflicts happen in pressured projects. Spot early signs like delays or silence. Address issues privately and promptly. Use interest-based negotiation to find options. Coach, mediate, and clarify expectations. Document agreements and follow up. Use performance improvement plans when needed. Escalate respectfully if risks remain. Protect dignity while protecting delivery. Watch for these traps. Vague roles that cause rework and delays. Overcommitted people without capacity checks. Ignored lead times for materials or equipment. No backup for critical skills or vendors. Late tracking of actuals and creeping variances. Rewarding heroics instead of stable flow. Skipping onboarding, causing slow starts. Strong resource management blends planning and leadership. Start with clear needs and a realistic plan. Acquire resources with contracts and commitments. Build a skilled, motivated, and safe team. Monitor with simple, visible metrics. Adjust early and communicate openly. This week, create a skills matrix and RISE, a resource calendar and histogram, a simple dashboard of 3 metrics, an onboarding plan for new resources,